Welcome to the second and final part of 5-Star Racing. Well, we have completed some of the game. Now it's time for the rest of the game. I know, descriptive. Anyways, let's get into the gameplay. Alright, 2 down, 5 to go, or 3 to go. So, next up in 5-Star Racing is Supercar Chase. Not Supercar, Super Car. There's space there. Oh, not even like porting games, Adam. Like original games for like being developed like nowadays for the Dreamcast. Anyway, Super Car Chase. We have Lagarda Raceway in Green Valley. We'll see which one is harder than last, or than the other. So here are our super cars. We have this Lambo. Is this a Countach? I don't know. Correct me in chat. We have this car. What's that, a Diablo? It's sponsored by Fat Boy, which is really funny. And then we have a street version of it. Okay. Interesting. I want to drive this because it says Fat Boy, but I also want to drive the like production-looking car. Even though the Diablo... Oh, yeah, it is Diablo, duh. Alright, we're going to drive the Diablo first. At Lagarda Raceway, let's go. I think people are still even making, like, Atari 2600 games. Like, I remember Classic Game Room a couple years ago reviewed an Atari 2600 game that I think was released, like, within the past few years. Like a new Atari 2600 game, which is wild. Alright. Once again, attack is exactly the same. That is another step backwards for Kung Fu. The attacks in all these different categories are the same. Again, I'm talking about just purely original games. Like, completely original games, not like demaking something or, like, repurposing something for an older console. Like, wholly original games for these old systems. Ooh, we're going faster than the Speed Demons, or whatever the Porsche section was called. I saw 160, I think. Alright, so far this track is really easy. Not much to it. In terms of not really any really tight corners. I think it's more the music is very loud in this game, Tank. Like, the music is so much louder in this game versus all the other Kung Fu games. Get out of my way. Of course, you're not unfathomably stupid like me. Electrical one. Someone has to, I guess. Someone has to play the straight man, and it might as well be the straight man. Alright, so it looks like the top speed here is 160. We're increasing our top speed ever in incrementally here. Went from like 123 to 144 now to 160. G. It's okay, Tank, you fucked it up anyways because you type Ha0. Good job. hog. Whoop, gotta slow down for that corner. I will say this engine is quieter than the previous cars that I've driven. I'm not gonna lie, I am kind of surprised we do have different engine sounds. With everything else being kind of a step backwards, I figured Phoenix. Yeah, this was the first Kung Fu game published by Phoenix Games. We have finished the Midas portion of the Kung Fu game saga of Midas Mayhem. The Kung Fu game saga. So I guess it's no longer Midas Mayhem. I'm not paying enough attention. How many more games in this series are there? I mean, I've already mentioned the number before, but now I don't want to spoil it. Series is being generous. I mean, they are individual games, individually sold games, so despite the amount of, you know, Control-C, Control-V. Control X. I mean, they just didn't paste it anywhere. More the delete key than anything. Ah. Alright, how big is my lead? Very. Alright. Oh god. Games. Maybe I'll peel back the curtain after we're done with the with these Kung Fu games. Let's just say this this idea was a little bit ambitious. All-star action. No. I know what all-star action is, but I doubt I'm going to touch it. I kind of want to, but like also there's parts of that compilation I just don't want to fuck with. Oh, I know. It's literally like a compilation of pretty much all the garbage that was kind of under the... was it published by Phoenix? Or Midas umbrella? Like, I've watched gameplay of it. And, like, parts of All-Star... Like, not the entire game. but parts of... Because it's kind of like a... I would describe it as, like, almost a demo compilation of, like, their whole publishing catalog. By there, I mean either Midas or Phoenix, whoever published it. Because there's some Kung Fu stuff in there, but there's also stuff by other devs. And even, like, non-racing genres. I guess I got confused. Yeah, no, All-Star, I don't know. Well, I might play All-Star Action as, like, its own separate thing. Damn it. I drive like garbage, but I'm kind of, yeah, easily winning this race, so I can afford to drive like garbage, I guess. I haven't really learned this track at all. You know what All-Star Action kind of reminds me of, vaguely? Action 52. It's like the PlayStation version of that. Except maybe not quite as dog shit awful in every way, shape, and form. Freaking Cheetah-Man. What's up, Wolfie? Alright, final lap. Also, problem for future me with this game, I don't know how I'm gonna, like, segment this. Because 2 races is too few. Probably just do 2-2-1 for the categories. I don't know how else to do it. Also, I just realized this is actually going to be a very short game, because, like, compared to All-Star Racing games, because only 10 races. All-Star Racing 1 had 12, All-Star Racing 2 had 20. This has 10. Oh, interesting. Hey, we're halfway through the game now. Woo! It's our 5th race complete. Loading. I do like these loading screens. Pretty well done. Give them credit for that. Alright, Green Valley. I gotta drive the Fat Boy car. I gotta drive the Fat Boy car. It says Fat Boy on it. I got to. Doesn't have it any longer. Damn. Alright. So I'm being warned that this track is difficult. Let's see what happens here. 3rd time's the charm, right? 3rd time's the charm. Got really, really, really close to the win there. I am... Dare I say it, I'm enjoying myself again. This is what I've been longing for since All-Star Racing 1. Is is an actual difficult race where I have to try. Oh my god. You know what? Screw it. Whatever. Oh. Don't care about all this blocking. Send it. Yes. Alright, that was a lot cleaner. By cleaner, I mean within the track limits. Oh, we're going to sneak another spot here. Not quite. Not quite. Oh, that was really nice. That was a really nice corner. Got too close to set up the pass, damn it. I actually did too well. By the way, in case no one has noticed yet, we haven't seen a brake light since probably Millie Miglia. Maybe All-Star Racing 1. Alright, that has killed my momentum. Allowed the top two to pull away, but we are on the podium. So I call that a net gain. Ooh, that was garbage. Sometimes the car grips right, and sometimes it doesn't. I think it just depends on how I set up my lines there. Bonk. We kept it within the lines on that one. And set a new lap record, 36:48. Oh, I screwed that up though. Almost caught right back up. Feeling it again. Oh, not as clean. We did it though. We're up to second. Almost swooshed into the lead. It's okay, we still have half the race to go. I'm having fun again. I'm feeling that spark that I felt when I was playing All-Star Racing 1. Oh, made a little contact, but still, we made the pass. We're in the lead. I just got to hold it for another 7 laps. way too late. Alright, that was rough. Yeah, there's no way I'm gonna actually, like, pull a gap on these guys. We are defending for the rest of the race. Almost gave me a kiss there. Pretty much kept it within the lines that time. Four to go. Alright, a little further away this time. That was a terrible setup. That was almost a new lap record. I screwed up the chicane. Whoa. That's not where the track goes. That was slow. Rubbed off too much speed. Falling apart. Almost gave the lead back. Damn it. I'm like, oh no! I'm like slowing down too much all of a sudden. It's okay, we can get him back. We got him back. Not quite as smooth of a move as I wanted to make, but... Final lap. Got a block for my life. There we go. They said it couldn't be done. I win. Yeah, let's go. Fat boy win. Woo. Yeah. That felt great. That felt great. All right. Finally. A worthy opponent. So that was Green Valley. That took 3 tries, but we got there in the end. We've won the supercar chase. So there's the one car we didn't drive. So, next up, Muscle Machines. So let's see what we got here. We got Vipers, that's what we got. Alright, so Longford Racetrack and Moldon Peaks. Interesting spelling. So to Longford we go. So we have Viper GTS. Viper GTS but red. Viper RT10. Oh, and it has 3 spokes too. Hell yeah. Alright, I'm gonna drive the RT10 first. This game's pissing me off. This was made for me, this section. These are not muscle cars. No, they're not. Viper is a sports car, not a muscle car. I mean, they call the Porsche section Speed Demons, and so far they had a lower top speed than the freaking super cars. That was a terrible start, by the way. Terrible start. Holy shit, they are gone. Alright. Go Porsche, yeah, alright, yeah. Okay, this one might be a little tougher, judging by this first lap. Can't see the car saying, yeah. Damn it. That's not going to help. Alright, first things first is I need to learn the track. And then we'll gauge my possibility from that. Oh, it's still accelerating. Oh, I think we found top speed. 175 for top speed. So again, top speed has just been incrementally going up. There is no track map, no. Stuck in balls deep forest, yes. Alright, we have found 2 actually very difficult races in this game. Threes. I think I am closing on the lads a little bit. Still not quite got those hairpins optimized, especially that second one. So that opens up. Yeah, that's fair. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, this is definitely possible on hard. Alright. We are closing the gap. We're coming back, baby. This will probably take at least 2 tries, but we're coming. I'm coming! But MVP. Oh, we are gaining. On your right rear. He's coming. He's coming. On your right rear. This is definitely the most effort probably anyone has ever put into playing this game. Of course, it had to be me. Oh, we're cooking. Alright, now I just gotta see how annoying passing these fuckers is gonna be. Answer, probably very... Oh god. It actually gave me a significant speed boost. Let's go. No. Dizzying heights of 175. Oh my god, my top speed's actually higher than theirs. I have the high ground. The HUD's shouting at us. It's definitely in our face. Like right in our face, like invading our personal space in our face. I've taken the lead. Alright, this isn't going to be as difficult as I initially thought. I just had to learn the track. Now that I have learned the track, I guess time to pull away. I think I can actually pull away on this one. Unless I completely miss the apexes. The fuck, I would be 200 fiction. It is a Viper RT fin. Okay, they're actually closer than I expected them to be at the end of the lap. Okay, I got 6 more to drive away. Potentially. That was much smoother. Very interesting we have this like Istanbul-esque like quad apex. Oh my god, left-hander at the end of the lap. I was not expecting them to be that close to me. Didn't Viper jump scare. No one ever pick a time. I've been booped. I've been booped into top speed. Weird, it's like the collision physics are different for these cars than the others. Because, like, I'm actually getting a speed boost from the contact. And I wasn't in the other categories. It's through osmosis. This is true. And Osmosis Jones. Alright. So, can't rest on my laurels here. I still have to keep pushing. Banger fucking movie 30 years later. I walked into the break room once, like a couple weeks ago at work, and apparently I think it's whoever's doing maintenance is like cleaning in there just turns on a movie or something, and they had Osmosis Jones on. It was like the very ending of the movie. Where Grease Dad dies and then doesn't die. Me died a couple weeks ago. Damn, I should probably rewatch it then. Alright, final lap. Not a good start. I haven't even come close to matching that 39.28 I pulled out of my ass while catching the pack. Shit. Alright, that was a really slow exit. Here they come. There's the boop. Yeah, the collision physics are just different in Viper World, I guess. Alright, we won. First try. That one was also pretty tough. Uh-oh. Comcast moment. Alright, just had a brief moment. Okay, so that was the easy track of Muscle Machines. Not Muscle Machines. So let's see what Moldon Peaks is like. I mean, of course, I'm gonna drive this one. Come on, it's the Viper. It's the car that made me fall in love with cars, and that car specifically, the blue and white stripes. Of course I'm gonna use it. Alright, Moldon Peaks. Here we go. Silver's blue stripes, what I think is for this generation. Also a great combination. I think this one just had more lasting effect on me because it was the first one, like the first color combination I saw of this thing. See, I don't really care for the yellow and black. I don't know. I think it's just that color combination that, like, just those colors together in general that doesn't really strike me. We're schmoovin' though. Alright, so the easy track was definitely the hard race. Ah, yeah. Things are happening. Alright, once I figure out what I'm doing, this won't be too bad, but I gotta figure out what I'm doing first. Yeah, the collision physics are actually just straight up different. Like, they just function differently in this section of the game. That's really funny. Alright, starting to get my bearings here. This track is eerily similar in its design as the first track for this, the other track for these cars. First track, the other track. There's only two of them. This almost feels like the reverse of the other track. Reverse and mirror, I guess. So we're starting with a freaking quad apex left, and then we have a tight hairpin. And then we have another hairpin. And then a long straight with it. Yeah, it's literally the same track, just reverse and mirrored. The exact same track. Funny. All right. Yeah, no, this one isn't placebo. It literally is the same track. Thought they could sneak that past. I mean, I don't care. Again, other far more successful games have done reverse layouts and even mirrored layouts. Look at Need for Speed. Look at Ridge Racer. I just find it funny I'm able to figure this shit out without like a map or anything helping me. I think that means I've been playing these games for too long. Yeah, that's not placebo. Placebo is seeing things that are like, or not seeing things. God damn it. Alright, I forgot what the, like, definition of placebo is in words. Never mind. Yeah, thinking something does something when it does nothing in reality. Which I guess you can attribute to the track difficulty in this game. Although this doesn't feel harder. Hank, have you ever thought about changing your diet so you're not shitting literally all the time? The tanks. Okay, yeah, I can kind of get what you say with the track difficulty, kind of them trying to give it like a placebo effect for like people who don't know any better. Septic tank catapult. That shit's about to... God damn it. Now all I'm thinking of is that scene from Christmas Vacation of the dude emptying his septic tank into Clark's ditch. Just see tanks just standing there. Shedder's full! Every day. To a sewer. Ditch, sewer, whatever. Same thing. The ditch leads to the sewer. Look how some of these trees like pop in and shit. I wonder if that's just an emulator thing. With like kind of the layering of some of these assets. Good to go. Honestly, this track's visuals aren't that bad. That first track in the BMWs didn't leave a good first impression as far as when it comes to like the environmental design of this game, but like it hasn't been that bad since. Excuse me. Alright, into the line. That is muscle, whatever the hell. The Viper category. Done. Oh, stretching. Means we only have 2 races left in 5-star racing. You know what? I might just make this 2 parts. Alright, so Muscle Machine's done. So, all that's left is Rally Rider. Right rear. So I guess, rally cars. We have Skinige Park. Okay. And, Oberon Raceway for our tracks here. So let's see what we got. We have Pastoral. So we have an Evo. This almost, actually, it kind of looks like a Skoda. This is like a Skoda Evo, like, hybrid. Maybe it is just an Evo. We have a production version of it. Not Castrol, Pastoral. And then we have an R33 LM. R33 wide body? Okay. What? When I think rally car, I think a wide body R33. Pastoral pummies. Well, we're going to start with the Pastoral car. And, let's go to Skinige Park. You know, I wonder if I can use this loading screen for thumbnails, because... Yeah. Alright, here we go. Oh, I forgot to prepare. Alright. By prepare, I mean touch the accelerator. Here we go. Will we reach 193 in our rally riders? Signs are pointing to no. The incremental speed increase has stopped. What? The game broke. Is it complete? Yeah. The game crashed. The fucking game crashed. Incredible. Incredible. Alright, let's try that again. The fucking game crashed. Okay. Skinige Park Take 2. Back in it, game's over. Rip indeed. By the way, YouTube chat has this auto-translate feature now. It's had it for a bit now. It translated rip into pendant for me. Alright, let's try this again. I can at least say this is the first time one of these Kung Fu games have actually, like, crashed or broken in any way. It took, like, 6 games to get here, but we finally made it. Oh my god. That was so unexpected and hilarious. Alright, looks like our top speed is 123, same as the BMWs. But you know what? It feels just as fast as top speed in the Vipers. And that was like 170 something. So, honestly, this feels faster. So again, it's just a number. It's just an arbitrary number. Yeah, why does it feel faster? Because it's just an arbitrary number. Doohickeys, shit, fuck. Yeah, something like that. Pretty hard kids. And yet, smaller number feel faster somehow. Well, this is gonna be. Oh! I think the game almost crashed again. I saw for a frame. I saw it. All right, I'm not gonna look back or anything. I'm just gonna drive this track. I'm gonna try to make it through this 15 laps here. Because apparently this track is not stable. Okay. It's not, can I win the race? It's, can I finish the race before the game implodes again? For this one. No! It happened again. Damn it. I think there's like a specific point in that corner that breaks or something. I don't know. It's very weird. Alright, I'm going to try one more time to do 15 laps. I can't believe the biggest challenge of this game would not be the actual racing, but the game itself. I could have saw that coming. That's the wall. Well, I was going to try to pass these losers to it before we got to the death turn, but never mind. Oh, third place. Okay, it survived. What happened? So that one right-hander crashes the game for some reason. I don't know. I almost have an idea of what's causing it, but like I don't know for sure, and I highly doubt there's any information on the internet about that. And I don't know if it's like an emulator-specific bug either. That's the other annoying part about it. I can't really test it on hardware because I don't own a PAL PlayStation, and nor this game. Oh my god, way too fast. Gotta resist the urge to look behind to see how close the cars are behind me. Okay, I'm gonna intentionally run slower. Am I that much faster in a single lap? Jesus. I drove away from him. I tense up every time I go through that corner now. Just wondering if is it going to be this time, or will the game survive another lap? Ow. Yeah, playing Russian roulette with that turn specifically. Tank, I don't think you understand. When you're slopping out budget titles like this, QA doesn't even exist. I don't think you understand how this works. Yeah, you think they can afford QA? Like, you're giving them way too much credit. was a quick one. First world problems. Catapult, yeah. I'm sure the QA was just like, does the car load into the race? Yes. Alright, cool. Print it. To the actual, like, track's load, yes. It might be. Again, there's only one way to find out, but I don't know if anyone... I don't know anybody who has a copy of 5-Star Racing laying around in a PlayStation. Hopefully somebody watching this can try to recreate this on hardware. Yeah, it was only an 8-month turnaround between All-Star Racing 2 and this, so, or 9 months, so, you know. To be fair, there's a lot of games that look exactly like this, so... Okay, 3 more. Atlas games. But this has no affiliation with Atlas at all. Oh, All-Star Action, that's different. That's not this game specifically. Yeah, definitely Midas. This also isn't even Midas. It's Phoenix games. Alright, 2 to go. I'm going to sandbag this lap, and then we're going to give it the full beans. I hear the other cars behind me, okay. Oh, it's the song that plays in the menu. Final lap. We made it. We survived. You know what? I'm gonna credit the CPU overclock for the game surviving. We did it! We conquered the hardest challenge in 5-star racing. Not getting the game to crash at this specific track. What the fuck? Oh my god, have fun with that past me, or future me. We still have one more race left in the game, by the way. It's not over yet. That was just Skinige Park. Oh, wow. Hang on, I want to check something here. You know what? That looks cleaner. There's some weird pixel artifacting before. I think it's going faster, too. I don't know. I wonder if that's the overclock or if it's the, dumping shit into RAM. Oh, yeah, okay. No, it was in this one. Never mind. Alright, never mind. Never mind. Anyways, let's finish this game. And pray that Oberon Raceway is actually stable. So we have the production version of the Evo with no rear wing. Or we have the R33 GT LM GTR wide body GT. Because that's a rally car, right? Let's just fucking go. The overclock. Toblerone Raceway. Alright, here we go. Our final star within 5-star racing. Can it hold itself together? You gotta be fucking kidding me. You've gotta be fucking kidding me. Look at that later. Uh-oh. I thought I had it said only mods could use it. Alright, well, we fixed that crash, I guess. You know what? I'm gonna blame the emulator for that one as well. I still think this is an emulator issue, and not a game issue. Alright, so we're going to do some sandbagging in this race, because apparently I'm not going to be allowed to lap the field. One level for some reason. Oh, really? Huh. I must have... Yeah, I must have glanced over that. I'm guessing someone joined the server and said hi at everyone. Yeah, I'll have to fix that. Oh, okay. Whatever. Still weird to add everyone about that. Yeah, I'll fix that. So anyway, 5-star racing. I am bagging some sand right now. Spam Musubi? Okay, that doesn't help in any way, shape, or form, Tank. I still made the game crash with those turned off. I thought that was next week. I'm hungry. I need a big old fucking bowl of hamburger helper after I'm done with this. There's definitely a lot more holes in the textures now. Also, Gravy, I saw your ass at like 1 a.m. playing Horizon 6. I was up at 5 a.m., Jesus. Okay, 6 more laps. This has turned into a very unique experience. This went from what did they do right and wrong compared to All-Star Racing 2 to holy shit, we actually have a couple of difficult and therefore fun races to how do I get the game emulator to not crash? Roller coaster of emotions, let me tell you. At least I'm going to win every race on hard, so, you know, that's cool. Even the 2 really difficult ones. Spagigi. Okay, 3 more laps. Oh, we're not even at the end of this lap yet. Silly me. Okay, now 3 more laps. Doing more sandbagging. Damn, you guys actually had options for school lunch? All we had was just cafeteria slop. Okay, final lap, hopefully, of 5-star racing. We made it. We made it. Oh my god. Okay. Well, that was anything but 5 stars. Oh my god. That was something. That was something. So, that was 5-star racing. Yeah. Jeez. Alright, so, how do I summarize that experience? Alright. So, the game itself, I think, overall, a step down from All-Star Racing 2. Yeah, no track map. The track design, I think, was not as good. I mean, they were more original. But, like, I don't know. I don't know, just felt like a sloppier produced game. It did have 2 genuinely difficult races, which were actually fun to win. Like, try to win. So there is that. That puts it above, that puts it ahead of All-Star Racing 2 a bit. But the overall quality of the game is definitely a downgrade. At least we have different music and different menus now. Oh, by the way, in case you're wondering, I don't think any gameplay demos exist in this game either. Jesus Christ, that's white. So, that's another downgrade. They don't even bother with any, like, gameplay, like, game demos or anything. Yeah, the music's pretty nice. I don't know. Again, I attribute those problems with those last 2 tracks to just the emulator. I don't blame the game at all for that. Definitely an emulator thing. So, Yeah, I don't know. The car selection was decent, was interesting at least. I mean, each category was kind of its own brand. We had the BMW category, then the Porsche category, and the Viper category, and supercars that had the EB110 and the Diablo, and then the rally section which had the R33 GTR. Sure. But the vehicles, I think, were pretty fine. I don't know. I think I'm just getting burnt out on the Kung Fu games, but it's okay. We're almost done. We're not quite done, but we're almost there. The finish line is up ahead. So, yeah, 5-star racing. Definitely not, in name alone, it's definitely not a 5-star product, that's for damn sure. So, and that will conclude 5-star racing. If you made it this far, wow. Also, please give this video a like. If you haven't yet done so, subscribe to the channel as well, and leave your thoughts on what you thought about this game in the comments section below. And I would like to give a special thanks to all of my YouTube members listed right here. If you want to help support the channel, as well as get early access to my videos, you can click the join button below and get your name added to this list. So with that, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time for the next game in Midas Mayhem. God, when will it end?